Konnichiwa everyone, it's Santi. Okay, so today let's talk about this. Studying in Tokyo as a foreign student, university life, friends, dating, and other stuff. Okay, so I got a comment from a subscriber on this video. You are doing wrong, Japanese eye contact. This video. So if you haven't watched, please take a look and you can learn about Japanese eye contact. Okay? But today is about university life. Yeah. Anyway, so this channel is all about Japanese culture and language, and if you want to watch, you don't even have to watch, you know, I self-talk type of YouTube videos, so please listen like a radio and when you do something else, alright? And I hope I entertain you a little bit, alright? Okay, so let me share his comment first. There are 2 pages, right? His name is Look Wav 03. So 03 means maybe he was born in 2003, I guess. Man, very young. Anyway, I call you Luke-san. Konnichiwa, Luke-san. Right, Luke-san said, "Hello, Santi. I am an English student thinking of studying in Tokyo." Okay, so you study English, I guess. And you are thinking of studying in Tokyo. Okay. I have a question on what it is like for foreign students adapting to the culture in everyday life in Japan. You ask me the question. Okay, let me try. Let me do my best. And in finding friends, partners, especially as I currently speak very little of that language. Which language? English or Japanese? Anyway. Also, do you have an idea of what the workload is like in Japanese university? That's what I know. Compared to elsewhere, as I am also an amateur athlete, okay, which takes up a lot of my time, this is very important to me. Right? Thank you, Luke-san. Okay, let me do my best, okay? First of all, to be honest, I am not foreigner. Even though my name is Santi, sounds like an Indian name, I think. Santi, you know, like Shanti, you know. But yeah, so I cannot really experience. I didn't experience Japanese college life as a foreign student. However, I've seen many students here, especially I teach in university. This year I also teach too. I have class, so I know what it does look like. So I can share my opinion, right? So let's go one by one. First of all, hello Santi, I'm a student. So you speak English, right? That's very important. Yeah. However, though, in Japan, many Japanese students nowadays they learn English, and somewhat they can speak English, I guess. But their mindset is nearly 100% Japanese people. You understand that? As you might know already, yeah, learning language, you should learn also culture, right? So understanding language, that combined together, and now you can communicate naturally. If it's only one, you know, you cannot really communicate. So when you learn something new, language, right, you must understand the culture as well, right? And in terms of the Japanese culture, it is quite unique. You know, I always teach in my language school. You know, see, I advertise, yes, my language school. I teach the culture aspect too, but I don't know how you learn English. I don't know how you learn Japanese culture, language, but you must be aware of a certain level of Japanese culture. All right, this is very important. And don't look on the surface. Don't look only superficial things, right? You need a dig, understand deep part of it, right? And I kinda did a good job about that. I shared my understanding about Japanese culture and how it's different from Western culture, especially in America. You know, I kind of shared interpretation, right, of the culture. So please watch my videos, or of course other YouTubers too, yeah, and take a look. But do not trust any YouTuber, including me. All right, you just take it as one source, right? Okay, this person said on YouTube like that. That person like that, right? And after that, you just go there, come here to Japan, and an experience to check what is right or wrong for you. Okay, so that's the best answer I can give you, right? But anyway, I'm sure you can find tons of contents on my video, and just keep listening and you can understand Japanese people in details, right? But anyway, so you understand English, that's a good sign. Yeah, so that's a starting point. It seems like you come to Japan as an athlete. So are you from India? No, not India. From Africa? Because there are many African athletes. They come to Japan for running, you know. So January 1st, 2nd, in Japan, there's a huge marathon competition. We call this Ekiden. Eki means station. Den is like a deliver, you know. So station to station, you know, you pass baton. So we watch this Ekiden. Every major university, they send athletes for the competition, you know. And obviously that's a great marketing opportunity for universities. So that's why private university, they got students from Africa. So it's so funny. Nowadays, only black people keep running. Yes. I think it's happening right in the world, you know, about the athlete stuff. They all come from Africa. Anyway, so there are many African athletes running and doing a great job about this competition. So if you are coming maybe for the marathon, I'm sure your university taking care of you very well. So, you know, just focus on your body, mental health, and that's it, you know, because other stuff, they can definitely help you out. If not, let's take a look more. All right, and you say, I have a question, like, what is like for foreign students adapting to the culture in everyday life in Japan? Okay, here's something I can share, my experience, right? So since I went to overseas America, Buffalo, yes, Utica, that's where I went first time. And after Utica, I went to Buffalo, right? But Utica in New York, and then Buffalo in New York, right? So I graduated university there. But anyway, so as a foreign students, usually foreign students always gather with other foreign students, mainly same nationality, usually, right? If not same region, like Asia Pacific, gather Asia Pacific, except Australians, right? They're white. So Japanese get together Japanese, and some Korean, Malaysia, not Malay, but Chinese, Taiwanese together. And if they are a bit more open-minded, maybe the Southeast Asia as well, you know. Yeah. And if they already get along with some other international students like India, Europe, or other, you know, African people too. You know, so I'm so sure when you come to Japan, I'm so sure that you start to gather with same nationality. That happens everywhere, right? Yeah, but that life, you can survive in Japan, or I'm sure you can survive everywhere with the, you know, same nationality friends. But that's really doesn't help you, you know, how to say, expose you to Japanese life, right? And you don't have variety of experience. So I highly recommend jump into society. Yeah, jump in. Get a Japanese friend first. You know, I don't know how, but I can share what I did. I joined a fraternity. Fraternity off campus I should all acquaintance be forgot. You know, that's why. Anyway, so I joined off campus the fraternity. That's a big thing in America. You know, pledging. You know, those stuff. It's so fun, and that was definitely the American college life, I thought, you know. So I joined, and I met many American people, and we as a team, you know, batchmates as a team, we have to go through the, you know, process, right? Pledging process, and to stay on the in the class, right? So the friendship, you know, naturally cultivated, right? And even though my brother, same batch member, you know, we were same pledging, you know, Mike, he came to Japan 3 months ago. Yeah, we had a nice chat. And even though after how many years, 10 years, 16 years, no, not, yeah, over 10 years, yes, 15 years, I don't know. We met, but it's still same. It's still same. He's a great man, you know, the one I always admire and respect. He's a great guy, you know, good friendship was there. Even though a certain while it's absent, you know, but once we meet, you know, that all the great days come back instantly, and if still, we enjoyed the night, in Tokyo. And he had a wife, and I met her. It's beautiful, nice, and everything was great. So, I highly recommend jump into the society. In Japan, in Japanese college, right? There is a circle. Yeah, if you join circle, I'm damn sure that there are some circle you can join naturally, and you can be yourself. You don't have to worry, and you can create a bond, like a friendship with the locals. But to let you know, but there are some circle. But circle is a circle. Circle. There's a many type of circle, by the way. So let me explain. You can, or you can ask ChatGPT if you want to. But circle is like a group of something, like a football circle. You play football, or you're drinking circle. You drink a lot in circle, right? So you join. It's a group, and start doing some activities, drinking party, izakaya, or you go to travel, or some activities. If you join a football circle, you play football, tennis circle, you play tennis and stuff. Yeah. So I'm so sure that there's a circle, you feel belong, you feel like comfortable, right? But on the other hand, there is definitely the circle you do not want to get into, like people who gather not really welcoming you. I'm so sure there is, so sure. So you might have, bitter experience, or you might see ugly parts of Japanese people. But that's experience too. That's experience. You can talk later, and then that experience you can mature yourself, right? So I personally highly recommend join many circle, and then a circle, and then experience and find out what is right, wrong. What is good for you or not. About my case, I didn't join really circle, but I joined other fraternity parties, right? And there is other business frat called Delta Sigma Pi or something. I forgot. Yeah, that was a business frat. That's fine. But the other social fraternity, literally they drinking on the keg. I love college. The song. Yeah, the party last night was crazy. The Asher Roth. Anyone the age? I'm sure you are young, you don't know. Asher Roth is good. Yeah, type. Yeah, that's a song we really enjoyed it when we were in college. Anyway, that type of fraternity is not. It was not my speed. It's not for me, because first of all, I don't drink. Yeah, I talk a lot, yeah, like this, but I don't drink. Oh, technically, I cannot drink. Japanese people, half of them they cannot drink at all. And then a few percent, like a 5%, 6%, cannot drink, should not drink at all. It's like an allergy, and I'm belonging to that. So even though they're drinking alcohol for dish, like food, for cooking, I cannot take it. So it has to be cooked. But anyway, so I tried that. I just visited one time the party, but it was crazy. And no offense, but for me it's too, not for me. I do not want to disrespect to the other fraternity people, but fuck it, it's stupid. I felt it's stupid, seriously. I mean, it's stupid, and it's too much, man. You know what I heard? I'm sure you know it, but what I heard is you have to have sex with other, those stuff, those sexual shit stuff. Or swallowing goldfish shit, there's so many stuff. Like, why do I do that shit, That kind of stuff happens. Seriously. I don't understand. And there's a kid, he was my friend, still a good friend, but he was pledging for that. I was like, why are you doing this for? I don't know. Seriously. He was treated like a, doormat, but he was pledging for it. I mean, Alpha Kappa Psi, we kind of did a similar stuff, but I was like, oh, this is bullshit. That's what I felt. No offense, alright? Just like that. So you will find out which circle is great for you, or you feel bullshit. People here is disgusting here. Enjoy, I'm sure Japanese people are nice, But once you're in an organization, once you're in their circle, you will see the real Japanese. Yeah, okay? Yeah. And I personally recommend, find something good for you. Alright? So, yeah, that's the things I want to highlight here. Okay? Always, foreigners get together. And if you are type of, not socializing people, not really outgoing, introvert, right? Those people, do not push yourself. Okay? Be yourself. Okay? I always say to people who go to overseas abroad, and especially kids, and I got a comment, DM, so many, alright, and they ask about, hey, Ken-san, Santi-san, I want to go to America and do stuff, I want to be like this, whatever. And I always tell them, it's gonna be you. They're like, what? I tell you again, it's gonna be you, alright? Look at yourself right now. You're in a high school, or it could be university, or it could be in a corporate, whatever. Look at yourself right now. Do you have many friends? Do you go out for drinking? Do you spontaneously talk to women or other gender for asking out for dinner, whatever? Do you enjoy your life right now? Do you try new things? Spontaneously jump into a new conversation? Do you do that? Alright? Whatever you do, you're gonna do exactly the same thing in new place. Alright? Place doesn't change you. You change yourself. People have a dream. Even myself, I had it too. I have a dream. And my life gonna be like this. If I go to Japan, if I go to America, it's gonna be so different. Whatever. Trust me, nothing gonna change. If you watch Netflix, if you watch YouTube alone on a Friday night, you do exactly same. If you only go out when your friends ask you out many times, you finally say, alright, fine, I go. You do exactly same. If you cannot talk to other gender on the street, say hi on a campus, trust me, you do exactly same. You be alone. So trust me, alright? Look at yourself. Whatever you do right now, you enjoy whatever, you do same things. Happen there. But about language-wise, about living-wise, it's gonna be changing. Yeah, there's some change. You have to say, use other language. これください。お願いします. You have to say it. If you haven't learned Japanese yet, learn from mine. I have a language school. Yeah. Lately, I'm advertising. Okay. Yeah. Take a look. Description. Anyway, so if you have to, talk to, you have to talk in their local language or English. Yes, and different type of rail, subway you have to use compared to your local stuff. Yeah, but life-wise, trust me, same. As I'm telling you, jump into new society. I have many Japanese friends who was in the same college, alright? But who jump into those American society or different society, they had a really rich experience in overseas. But if not really. Yeah, when I talk to those people who are always gathered the same nationality, they don't have really deep insight, very shallow, no offense. But that's it because of the experience. I'm telling you, even though some sakura treat you really badly, you might feel discrimination, whatever. Just jump into it. That's gonna enrich your life. You know what I mean? And you can talk about that with your friends or somewhere, and it can make you a better person for sure. So seriously, don't be afraid, alright? Just jump in. That's my advice here, right? And adapting new culture. About this, one advice. Do as Romans do, right? So just follow whatever Japanese people do. Do not push like someone. I don't say which country, but that country is famous for pushing their ideology, like in America. No offense, I know. 25% of my subscribers are American people. Yes. I know you feel like what the fuck. But you guys in the world, not really popular though, no offense. At least I talk to Europeans, I don't know, many people. Yeah, American people, they say, I think in America, they always say this. I mean, I got it. Yes, in America, yes. Yeah, it sounds like in America, we don't do this, you know. I mean, yes, I got it. In Japan. So at least whatever you, whenever you go to other countries, just carefully observe and then how they behave, how they react, how they talk. And do not push your ideology, do not push your idea first, right? What you're gonna do first is observe and try to understand why they doing like that, why they act like that, right? After you understand the certain amount, at least think and after amount, right? Certain amount, and then compare to your idea, right? And then see what is for you or not. There's no right, wrong, good, bad. If you are such a judgmental person, right? Oh, I hate that in America, you don't do, oh, you stupid. This type of mindset, trust me, this country is gonna be hell. Yes, it's so different. All right? We are a country of harmony, right? In public place, you do not want to jumping around, you know, dancing, YouTubing, stuff, whatever. We hate that shit, yeah? Talking on a train, we hate that shit. It's all got one, come back to one concept. In public, you do not want to bother other people. Public is shared space, right? And you have to prioritize public before you. In other cases, you have to prioritize everyone before you. All right? That's a basic concept. If you understand that, you read atmosphere. Okay, how my boss gonna think? How my colleague gonna think? If I talk like that, does he gonna bother him or not? You know, it's all come back to the same concept. All right. So if you can follow, as I just said, right, you're gonna adapt the kind of culture so easily. But if not, some countries, no offense, but let me list up, right? Vietnamese people. Oh my God, lately Vietnamese, oh my, so much trouble. Vietnamese, Chinese, South Korean, not really, never, to be honest. And yeah, some from Turkey and some other not really Americans, no. Yeah, but those three, the biggest problem now in Japan. That's why right now, currently, when this video is uploaded, I guess, there's an election, voting, right? And then most parties, they talk about immigration policy. But anyway, I can talk about this later if you want to. But anyway, so in Japan, they get so many cheap labor. They call it cheap labor, you know, to sustain the profit of companies. Fuck, right? I know, it's disgusting, right? Anyway, and then they don't hire the wage. That's why they don't want to hire the wage. And okay, next time. Sorry. But anyway, so yeah, when it comes to Japan, if you have the mindset, you'll be fine. In finding friends, partners. Okay, so about the two different things, right? First of all, about friends. I'm damn sure when you go to Japan, you will find some Japanese kids who wanna talk to you. This happens whenever you go, wherever you go, because you are different. You're not Japanese. I'm sure your color different too, right? Even though you're South Korean, all looks the same, still they wanna talk to you because you're different. They're so attracted to your exotic, you know, background, right? So just be friendly with them. Starter, yeah, it's like a starter, right? Yeah. So in my case, I go to America, right? I went to America, and many American people are there, right? Kids, students. I met many in a classroom, whatever. But who love anime? Who love Yu Yu Hakusho? Slam Dunk. They talk to me, right? Dragon Ball Z. That was on before, right? They talk to me. Hey, are you Japanese? I was like, yes, I am Japanese. Oh, I love this. Have you played this game and stuff? I have a game. Let's play a game. Okay. We went to PlayStation 2. Seriously, that's how I started, right? How I jump out from the Japanese society, Japanese community in America. You know, so I'm so sure you'll find some people keep staring at you, right? It's not about fighting, they are interested. They're Japanese people are like a rabbit, you know, they don't come out from the hall very easily, right? So you have to approach. But anyway, if they keep staring at you, you can say konnichiwa. They reply back to you. Yeah, that's how you approach, right? If they don't care about you, trust me, they don't look. Okay, in this country. Right? So that's how you approach. And then starter, yeah, as a starter, right? Just talking to them, get used to. And through them, you can meet many other local friends who don't give a fuck about foreigners. They don't have no interest in you. Nothing. Yeah. However, it doesn't mean they discriminate you, alright? Don't get me wrong, right? They don't care about you at all. So for example, I went to America, right? Yeah, I met those otaku people. Otaku, you know otaku, right? Yeah. So geeky otaku people. But geeky otaku people has friends who is not otaku, who don't care about Japanese stuff, anime, cartoon stuff. And then sometimes there are opportunity, you join those parties who those non-otaku people comes. You join and talk to them. Good to see you, my name is Kent. Yeah, talk to them. And they're like, hey, I'm Josh. Sup, man? They talk like this, right? Oh, a different type of handshake, right? Because otaku people don't do that, right? But now you understand how real local people think, behave, talk in those community. That's how I started picking up, you know, the American culture. Oh, is that it? Oh, that can be joke. Oh, that cannot be joke. Oh, that's how you pick on someone. Oh, that's how you flirt. Whatever new stuff comes from those non-otaku people, in my case. Okay? Because otaku people, I mean, it's skewed. You know what I mean? Biased, right? There's certain type of people are there. So through them, you meet those other people, type of people. You know, so first of all, go back to this one, right? About friends. Again, starter, right? Whoever talks to you, get along. And if they have party, if they have meeting, social izakaya, join. And then talk to those locals who really don't care about foreigners, who have no interest in you. They don't even want to talk because you don't speak same language. That is a great. Join, talk. And now, and that time, you can brush up, you can learn more stuff, and you can brush up your language too, communication skill too. In my case, same things. I met many, you know, one guy, his name is Leslie. Leslie is a great guy. He joined the army later anyway. So I went to his house one time and I talked to him. He's a white man. This is a big thing for Japanese over there back in times. You cannot talk to white man easily, white American people who is not really otaku. Leslie was an otaku, but he was white man. And I talked to him. I got to know his friends. They don't care about Japan. They don't wanna talk to me. But it's not, they're nice though, they're nice, but they have no interest in me. Do you understand this? Yeah, they don't talk shit about Japan or me or Asian people, no discrimination, but simply no interest, right? And I get to know. And there are some beautiful ladies, right? Yeah, I want to talk to them, right? Yes. And I did my best to entertain her. You know, that's how I learned how I talk like Japanese. Hello. I'm Japanese, right? Hi, very nice to meet you. Yeah. I talk like a comedian. How I can start the conversation? How can I entertain? How do they behave? Oh my God, is she listening? Oh, that's how they really talk in front of people. You know, started picking up stuff. And sadly, I don't have any friends who I met through like that though, you know, now. But that's how you really see the world, you know, the locals. So I highly recommend. Yeah. So, and you might find a great partner too, a friend and partner too there, you know, because I met those. Yeah, in my case, I don't really talk about my ex, but anyway. So I had an ex who I met like that. She didn't care about Japan. She doesn't know about anything about Japan, Japanese culture. No interest. Zero. So for her, zero benefit talking to me. Okay? She just recognized, oh, Asian man start talking to me. That's it, right? But I met her through one of those like otaku party, and I was like, wow, right? Let me talk. And I did my best, you know. And I tried. First of all, I just just introduce myself. Hi, I'm Kent. Great to see you. And you, Melissa. Nice to meet you, Melissa. You know, just like this. I trained. I practiced. I went to many parties. You know, even though I don't drink at all, though, I don't drink. But here's the things. And I met the girl, and I went out with her. Yes, it was great. Yeah, and she took me to a church. And later on, I find out who go to church. They're nice people. But anyway, and you know. Yeah, but anyway, it's like getting onto a different stage of life, you know. So you know, Pocket Monster in a Pokemon, right? You know, if you go to the Masara Town, right, it's very easy, right, to fight with Pikachu. But if you proceed, your enemy getting stronger, right? Same things, you know. Yeah. So as I spend my life in America, I tried difficult enemies, not enemies, difficult people. So in the end, you go to club. Club is the best because there, yeah, they're tipsy, but there they really don't give a fuck about the Asian people. They don't. I don't know now, but back in days, no one cared about the Asian people. They don't like him, to be honest. I felt 2004. All right, so you go there, talk to like American locals and the beautiful, good-looking, nice dress ladies talking, and then entertain them, and you can, you know, enjoy. So if you train that, it's like a practice every weekend, you know, then your speaking level, communication level, definitely polished. I'm not saying that I'm good at talking, I'm not good at communication, but I am surviving just talking to people, right? At the corporations. Can you imagine this? Where I got that skill? Everything from that study abroad experience. So look, son, I'm not saying doing the same thing as I did, right? But that's what you can do, you know, and my suggestion. And you might find a partner too. Yeah. But here's one trick, okay? One trick about partner. Be careful. Be careful. As I explained already in my videos, right? There are some gaijin hunter. Gaijin hunter. Gaijin means foreigner, right? Gaijin hunter. Hunting, right? So there are people who likes you because you are the foreigner. This is the things it's always got me in my mind, you know. So I had not many, yeah, fine. I had many girlfriends in America, but I usually date with someone who don't care about Japanese or Japanese culture or anime. You know why? Yeah, or as Asian yellow fever. I dated those people. Yes, I'm the exceptions. Other Japanese men, women, they date with someone who likes Asian stuff, right? Japanese stuff or Korean stuff. I don't know. But I didn't. I didn't want to because I feel like I don't know. That person is not looking at me. That person is just want to have Asian man. Do you understand this? So nah, I was like, no. I was a popular man entire my life. I get the best girl in high school, junior high school, always. Why I have to be chosen by American lady who just like Asian face? One time I asked them, like, can you recognize this face, which is good looking? They couldn't tell. Seriously. One time I show picture of Dega Tetsuro and Kimura Takuya. All right. If you're a favorite of it, if you like Japanese stuff, you know, right? Dega Tetsuro, Kimura Takuya. All right. And I show the picture. American girl said, I like Dega Tetsuro because I like his hairstyle. I was like, what the fuck? Back in days, you know, when I was young, Kimura Takuya was famous. He's from SMAP, right? He's the most famous guy in Japan in history. I can tell. But Dega Tetsuro is a comedian guy. You know, always picked on by some other comedians. You know, we love him, but he's not definitely good looking at all. However, the hairstyle, that's the most important for her. Because Kimetake looks like girly hairstyle. Before, back in days, it's not famous for Americans, I guess. So then I thought, oh my god, they cannot tell which is good-looking Asian people. And it hit me like this. Oh, now I understand. I was enlightened. Oh, now I understand why in American movie, not really good-looking Asian people on a screen. You know, our beauty sense and their beauty sense is totally different. You know, that time I was enlightened. Oh, exact same thing I was told. You know, American locals, they told me, you know, which guy is good looking, whatever, but how Japanese people see good looking and how they see good looking are totally different. Different. You know, that's why life is beautiful. Everyone have a chance if you change the place. American dream. But for the guy who has Japanese dream, right? I could not stand with the situation. I was treated like one of them. I know I'm bragging too much, sorry, but I was popular. But anyway, I am still. So, you know, I was like, fuck. Why I'm saying? That's why I came to the conclusion, you know. I always, as a starter, you know, as friends, yes, they are my friends. I talk to them, geeky praise, friends, whatever, PlayStation, whatever. We enjoy, I love them, right? But I want to meet the real locals. That's a motive I start having, right? And I'm damn sure that in Japan, you might feel that way. You might. Or I'm so sure in Japan, there are foreigners who feel exactly I feel too. If you do, please leave a comment. I want to meet. Do you understand this? Yeah. After have a nice conversation, after have a nice grinding dance, whatever, and now start attaching, right? Kevin Little, Turn Me On, you know what I mean? Yeah, those songs. Now you start feeling, yes, that's good, right? But oh, Asian man, I want to talk to. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's what happened to me. Again, that exception. Most of people, they enjoy, they love. But here's the thing though, when I was in America, there's one lady, okay, I don't say her name. Let's call her Alicia, okay? Okay, kind of similar name, but no. There's one lady, she's popular among Japanese students. You know why, right? She's a white girl, right? And she's kind of, you know, hot. She's cute. Yeah, for Japanese people. I ask American people, they say no, but for Japanese, she's kind of cute. Big guy, you know, white girl. And yeah, she fuck a lot. There are many brothers among the Japanese community. I was like, fuck. Of course, she talked to me too. I was like, no, please. No, I have enough supply, don't. You know, so, you know what I mean? So there is a Gaijin Hunter, and you do know, I don't know, it's all up to you. If you felt lonely in your life, entire life, and you have never have a girlfriend, whatever, you might want to give a shot for those, but if not, you feel like miserable. You feel like, what am I? Am I what? You don't have a good conversation, but you say, I like you, whatever, but come on, man. Don't you have a deeper or better conversation we have? You know what I mean? So, yeah. Alright, I think I should stop. Alright, next! Especially, yeah, I gotta go to gym now, okay, in 10 minutes. Alright, especially as I currently, anyway, so Luke-san, that's my opinion, so I hope you get some idea. Right, especially as I currently speak very little of the language. Anyway, so again, it doesn't matter, right? And if you don't, again, if you don't learn Japanese, join my school. Join my school. Yeah, I teach you, right? Yeah, 7-day free trial. Alright, next, once again. Also, do you have any idea of what workload is like in Japanese universities compared to elsewhere? That's what I can do. Alright, so first of all, I used to go to, my university was in America, right? And my MBA is in a Trinity College in Dublin, so in Ireland. both university masters. I study as fuck. Seriously. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even Sunday, I study. Only Friday night, entire Saturday, I was party like a monkey, seriously. But other than that, I studied a lot. Studied in Lockwood. Is there still Lockwood? But anyway, when it comes to our MBA 24-hour library, there is, on campus. We stay there, and studied all day. To be honest, MBA is more difficult. Anyway, so yeah, we have to study. I was experiencing it, but as lecturer, I go to university now. I have a class. They don't come to class unless the teacher check the number in attendance. Since my class is 200, it's nearly impossible to check. So only check by submitting assignments, right? So if they don't check, no one go to class. This is a fact of Japanese university, right? The kids, high school kids, they do their best to get into the university. Seriously. Some kids spend 9 years, 10 years just for the entrance exam. Like China, Korea, same. Once they got in, they don't care anymore. They party. They don't do anything. Seriously. They play and they work. Part-time job. They make money. Spend. That's what they do. Of course, there are some serious students, but maybe 20%. 60%, somewhat they do, they don't. 20%, they never come to study. It's not about university level. Same. Even though the Keio University, Tokyo University, same. Wait. When it comes to Tokyo University, Kyoto University, they're really high, like Harvard, they start to study. But if it's a private school and high end, they don't study at all. They play. They don't. Yeah, that's what I hear and heard, and then I see in my university too. The way I teach, the university is not bad at all. No, not bad. It's decent. It's good, but students don't come to class. My class, they come. Yeah, because I'm good at teaching. Sorry, I'm bragging about, but it's true. It's a fact. Seriously, attendance level of my class is kind of high, I think, but other stuff, no. Yeah. So when it comes to our workload, nothing. It's all up to you. And since you are athlete, right? You can devote your time for your workouts or practice if you want to. But I heard if you are scholarship students, if your tuition get paid by government or whatever, you have to score high on a GPA too. So in your case, you might have to study hard, but it's not really difficult to pass the course. GPA in America was very important. In Japan, not at all. Not at all. Did you graduate or did you get in? That's most important. It's most important. Yeah. So that's the idea. And you can ask any other people too. They answer similar stuff. So it's up to you. Anyway, and you have to be mature up to your time is very important to me. So don't worry, you'll be fine. That's it. Anyway, alright. So Luke-san, how was it? Good? Yeah. So if you have more questions, just let me know. Yeah, if it's good, I pick up and then I answer. Alright? And anyone else too. Any question about Japanese culture, language, whatever, or your plan to come to Japan, just let me know. I will make a video like this. Alright? And thanks so much for watching this. And if you are planning to come to Japan, let's learn Japanese from me. Let's study together. Alright? Look, description, 7-day free trial. Alright? I gotta do advertisement, right? Anyway, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.